Hello, readers. Today I want to talk about the pros and cons of reading single issues. The first pro is how light these single issues are. They are the lightest way to read this medium, especially in comparison to something like an omnibus, which is heavy and can put a lot of weight on your wrist. Another pro is how you get access to the comics as they release. While other formats you have to wait months, sometimes years, just to get them on another format. Another pro is single issues are the format that comics were created to be in, so a two-page spread looks really good on a single issue, while on an omnibus there's can be a gap that makes a two-page spread distort and look weird. And the last pro I want to mention is that buying single issues can support your local comic book shop the most, if that's your primary way of reading. Another advantage is you get access to these cool variant covers, like the lenticular variant covers, which are covers that change depending on the angle you look at it from. You have foil variants, and it's really fun. It's something you really don't get from other ways of reading comics. Here are a few cons to collecting single issues. The first con of collecting single issues would be storage and organization, because with most other forms, it's pretty easy to store. However, when it comes to storage of single issues, you need a bag and board. This would be the board. This would be the bag that you put the board in with the comic. You first need that. You're going to either need an Excel sheet or a comic book tracking app in order to make sure you have things sorted out and you know what's missing. Another disadvantage is that single issues oftentimes have advertisements in them. I don't really like the advertisements in them. Other forms of comic reading don't really have advertisements in the middle of them, so that's something to keep in mind.